Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is on this makeup tutorial which I have done to show my support to the WWF India campaign in collaboration with The Body Shop. Leopard is my favorite animal and I have tried my best here. So if you like the video, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to see how I achieved this look, then keep on watching the video and I will see you in the next video. Till then, bye-bye. First of all, I'll start by moisturizing my face using the Body Shop Drops of Youth Day Cream. It's really light formula and it's really hydrating as well. And I really like it, so I'm gonna just apply it all over my face using the circular motions, and that will keep me hydrated. Next, I'm going to use the Raspberry Lip Balm from the Body Shop to prep up my lips just to get them a little bit of hydration before I go onto the foundation. Now I'm using the Tea Tree Pore Minimizer primer from the Body Shop again, and it really helps to minimize my pores around the center of my face where I have large pores because of the combination skin, and it makes my foundation look much better. Next, I'm going to use the Body Shop Fresh Nude Foundation in the shade 045 Atlas, and using the Sigma 3D HD Kabuki brush, I'll just dot it all over my face and then buff it in using the patting and circular motions. Once it is all buffed in, I will powder my face using any powder, like any matte powder which you have right in your kitty. You can use any of that just to set the foundation. Next, I'm going to use the Urban Decay's Naked Skin Concealer, which is my favorite. I'll apply it on all the areas where I have dark skin tone, uneven skin tone or dark spots, and buff it in using the Sigma 3D HD Precision brush, which you'll see in a minute, and that'll be my tool to blend the concealer well into the skin and merge it into the foundation. Now I'm going to set the concealer as well using the same powder. For eyes, I'm going to start by applying a very dark brown shadow using a Sigma Buff and Blend brush, and that is because I wanted to give a lot of depth to the eyes, since it's a leopard's eye makeup tutorial which will have a lot of depth. Now using the MAC 224, I'm going to blend the edges into the crease and make it look smooth. Now using the Sigma Medium Sweeper brush E35, I'm going to use this shadow from the Body Shop, which is a very beautiful brown grayish shimmery eyeshadow. This will give a lot of glamorous look to the leopard's eye. It will give a lot of depth and will make it look really beautiful. I'm going to keep packing up the product just to get the desired opaqueness or the desired color that I wanted on the eyes. I'm going to take the Body Shop bronzer, like this Pearl bronzer, which is a blush cum bronze, and using the MAC 224 brush, and I will use this to blend in the crease, which will give a little bit of orangish color to the leopard's eyes, like of the leopard's eyes, and that will give me a really good transition. Now I'm going to take the Real Techniques powder brush and I will bronze my face using the same bronzer from the Body Shop, and I will bronze it really dark because I want it to look a little bit orange and bronzed because it's a leopard makeup tutorial. So yeah, I'm just going to keep on packing up the orangish bronzer, which is a blush cum bronzer, to make it until I'm satisfied with the opacity or the color on my face. Actually focusing the bronzer into the hollow of my cheeks till the corner of the mouth and on the neck as well. Now I'm going to use the MAC 188 foundation brush to give a precise contouring and the bronzing of my face, because the powder brush was too large to give me the precise look. I'm actually making the top of my head orange with the center from starting from my nose and the forehead, and bringing it back to the temples and the hollow of my cheeks till the corner of my mouth. So it will give me a very kind of a heart shaped look of the leopard's face. Now I'm going to use the orange eyeshadow from the Body Shop's palette, and this will give me a much more orange look because I want my skin to be orange. And if you see in the video, I'm actually taking it towards the corner of my mouth, from the temples and to the hollows of my cheeks, really making a heart kind of a shape starting from the nose to the top of the forehead and bringing it back to the temples and to the corner of the mouth. Now I'm going to use a white eyeliner and trace up the outline of the eyes, leopard's eyes, very typical winged eyes, and then I'm going to fill it up using the same eyeliner right below from the lash line till the corner of the nose. I want it to be very opaque white, so that I'm actually layering it up with the white eye pencil and then the eyeshadow base as well, which is white. Now I'm going to set this white eye area using a white eyeshadow to make it much more long lasting and opaque. I'm going to do the same thing on my lips using the white eyeshadow base and paint my lips white, and the area on the upper lips and the laughing line, I'm going to cover all of them white to give a leopard's mouth effect. Now as you can see, I'll be creating the lines around my laugh lines to give a leopard's mouth effect, and you will actually realize that it's kind of coming into shape. The look is coming together. I will paint it white, absolutely white, pack the color as much as I can, make it even, opaque. Now I'm going to set this particular white area using a white eyeshadow again, as I did before on my lips as well, and on my upper lips and the laughing line area, just to set it and make it look matte a little bit, and of course to increase the longevity of the makeup. Now I'm actually blending the edges using the white eyeshadow to make it a buffed and blended look, because I don't want any harsh lines. So I'm going to blend everything out using the white eyeshadow to blend the corners of the eyes as well as the mouth. Now the leopard has a little bit of white wing on the cheeks as well, so I'm going to put on a little bit of white eyeshadow base and spread it with my fingers, and then set it using the powder and blend it as well along the way. Now I'm actually putting a little bit of white eyeshadow base on my neck as well to give a contoured throat, which the leopard has a white streak on the throat. That's what I'm trying to create here. After I am done with the white eyeshadow base, I'll blend it in with the white eyeshadow powder. And now I'm going to use the orange eyeshadow and the bronzer from the Body Shop and blend the edges of the white to give a depth throat look, like the throat which is kind of contoured throat of the leopard. So the sides should be orange or bronzy and the center should be white. I'm going to use the Real Techniques bigger brush. I don't remember the name, I'll just list it down in the description box. So I'm taking that and now contouring the neck even more using the bronzer and the orange eyeshadow from the Body Shop. Now comes the most difficult part, which is to give the details to the leopard's face. I'm using a black kohl liner to line up the eyes to make a winged effect, and then I will blend it off, which we'll see later. I'm outlining the nose and giving the look of the leopard's nose by covering it in all black kohl, which you will see how I'm doing. Just follow the video and you'll know how I'm doing. I'm just creating a leopard's nose illusion. You really want to make sure that you cover every inch of the nose, because whatever skin is visible, it will make it look awkward. Now the leopard's lip is kind of negligible. You cannot see the lip, so it's a little bit of streak in the center of the nose and very thin line of black on the upper lip is only, not on the lower lip at all. So I'm trying to create that particular look of the lip and the nose. this looks very hideous, but trust me guys, it looks very bad if you have any skin left. Now I'm taking a black eyeshadow and patting it on all of the area of the black one and blending it to make it a very blend and buffed look, because I don't want to see any harsh lines because it will really look bad. So just blending and patting and setting the kohl with the black eyeshadow and making it look more even. I'm taking a very small shader brush from Real Techniques and blending the edges of the eyes where I had applied kohl. Now I'm using a black eyeshadow to blend it in. I'm doing the same thing on the other eye to make it look well blended and nice. Now once I'm happy with the blending of the nose and the eyes, I'm going to take the sweeper brush and blend it more, just to give it a very naturally blended into the skin effect. Now once I'm happy with this, I'll take the orange eyeshadow from the Body Shop's palette and blend it on the edges of the nose, on the top part of the edges of the nose. I'm taking the Sigma medium sweeper brush again and taking the silver shade from the Body Shop's palette and putting on top, right on top of the black part on the nose, which is actually a contouring thing. When you have top on the orange, the center is a little bit shinier and silvery. It's not white, but it's something which shines. The mane of the leopard is kind of that sort, so I'm trying to create that here. Now I'm taking the Body Shop's felt tip liner, bold felt tip liner, and creating a very dramatic wing, just like a leopard's eyes wings. I will be dragging the line right to the eyebrow and will bringing it down till the nose. If you see the leopard's eyes, you will see a black streak right beside the eye till the nose. That's what I'm trying to create here, and it has to be very bold, very dramatic. And guys, I actually did my eyebrows off the camera because the battery died and I had to do something to make up the time. So what I did is I just used a cold pencil liner and did my eyebrows very dark and deep. So if you see here, I'm trying to create as even and as nice wing dramatic liner, but I'm not trying to be very perfect here because a natural leopard will not have very streamlined or very perfect lines. It will have a very winged liner, but not very perfect. Now using the same felt tip liner, I am creating dots and spots which the leopard skin has all over my face and neck. Now using the same felt tip liner, I'm creating some dots around my face just to give the look of the leopard's face, where it resembles like whiskers around the face, and I'm starting from a very small dot towards the inner side of the mouth, and as I go upwards, the dot size will increase. Now I'm taking the yellow eyeshadow from the Body Shop's palette and using the Sigma Buff and Blend brush, I'm going to fill in the spots that I've created using the felt tip marker. So this will create absolutely the kind of skin, leopard skin, which I'm looking for, which has an orange bronzy base, and the spots on the leopard skin which are filled with yellow color. So it's a shimmery shadow. You can go for a matte shadow, but I really like the shimmery shadow because it gives that particular grace and the fierceness and glamour on it. I'm going to take a white eyeshadow and contour my jawline because leopard has a very sleek jawline, and this will give me that particular illusion or effect. This is it. This is the completed look, and I have tried my best here to achieve the look I wanted to, and I really hope that you liked the video, and if you did, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. All the products used in the video are mentioned in the description box below. If you have any questions or any requests, please put it in the comment section below and I will certainly get back to you. So yeah, that is all, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah! Bye bye.